desserts. That's the intro. Oh, sorry. I'm here. Today I'll be trying 4 different spots that have gone viral on TikTok. Some of them look promising, whereas some not so much. Let's see if they're worth the hype. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys loved the last video which I filmed in my home city in Wuch, where I tried viral TikTok recipes. This time the production is slightly better because cameraman Mohit is here. I'm not abusing him over the phone like last time. Long and behold, I have found 4 more spots that I would love to try. Now I would want to just try it by myself, but I just needed to use the video as an excuse so that I can eat an obscene amount of calories for absolutely no reason. But I have an accomplice with me, so that means I can eat more. So that means I can show you more. That means I can try more things. First up, we have cheesecake. And if you know me, I love cheesecake. But this is no ordinary cheesecake because I think this is one of the only ones that is available in Wuch to us, to be honest. So let's see if it's worth the hype. Guys, we have the cheesecake. I'm extremely close to everyone here, so it's very awkward. And this lens is making my forehead look absolutely massive. It already looked incredible from when we were outside, from all the cheesecakes that are displayed, and it looked amazing when it was even served. But now that I put it in my mouth, it's just melted. It's literally almost the same consistency as ice cream, but then you get a little bit of that crunch at the bottom from the cheesecake. And oh my God, Sebastian, you're the best. I really do wonder how many cheesecakes they sell out within a day, because there's some trays on display when we walked in, but there was already a multitude of trays that we can see in the sink behind. Oh my God, that was one of the best cheesecakes I've ever had. I think in my life I've had like a total of 4 or 5 Sebastian cheesecakes, but that one definitely comes to top 2, the very least. Now the atmosphere inside was also amazing as well. I think it was run by students because the whole staff was extremely young, and even when you went to pay, there was like a tip jar which said tips for student life. It's all literally made there. They make it there in massive like batches. There's literally 4 ovens, and that's literally all they serve. It's just cheesecake and some coffee. So you know a place is amazing when they serve only literally one thing. 4.6 stars on Google. Very valid. Right, Mohit, you want to give some reviews about the cheesecake?
Believe it or not, it was my first time trying Sebastian cheesecake.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. A slight detail which I noticed, I don't know if you noticed or not.
I'm just like, for the viewers who have a short attention span, I need them to be still.
How much dopamine do you need? So should I talk like this to them?
Yeah, exactly. Keep talking.
So a thing which I noticed.
You're out of breath. Come on,
I can't talk like that. So one thing which I noticed was that the sernik in the middle, that was a little sour. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I believe like it was adding to it. So the chocolate sweetness and then the sourness was sort of combining it, and like a blast into the mouth orgasm.
Okay, ratings out of 10. 3, 2, 1,
8.
Let's go. Guys, next up is one of the most controversial spots. It is a matcha spot. I feel like matcha is one of those things which has the most divided opinions of them all. You either absolutely love it or you absolutely hate it. Now, I personally myself have never jumped on the matcha bandwagon, so today is going to be my first time trying it. Like, it just looks like coffee with grass, and it just doesn't look appealing, to be honest, but sometimes looks may be deceiving. But since we are on such a high after the cheesecake, let's see if we can keep that streak up, or does it just go downhill from now? Guys, we have the drink. I gotta say, it looks actually quite decent. It's just the green that is really just throwing me off, to be honest. I really went fully with the recommendations of the woman. So she said get vanilla milk or vanilla something, and then get it cold, not warm. But they made it very quick. They were doing it like the aesthetic sift. You know how they do it on Instagram. Just woke up at 4 a.m. having my first matcha of the day, and then they do like the thing that you do your beard with, like the comb thingy. Maru Cafe matcha latte, baby.
Mix it. Mix तो कर. तूने सिर्फ vanilla पिया है.
I'm smiling because I'm nervous. When I'm nervous around anything, I just start like profusely smiling.
You're even getting judged for drinking matcha.
Hello, mate. Cheers. I'm so sorry. I tried keeping an open mind, and when I first took the sip, it was actually really good. But then cameraman Mo told me that it's just vanilla. That's why it was good. That's why it was good. I felt like a cow. I was eating grass. That's how I felt like. There's absolutely no way people actually drink this. This has to be rage bait, right? This has to be just some sort of TikTok trend that like no one willingly drinks matcha, right? Right? 20 zloty as well for that? That is an absolute abomination that I have just paid. I'm so sorry. If you're a matcha lover and you love this, trust me, I tried. Whenever I try to do these food reviews, I try to keep an open mind. I try to, be like, okay, this can be really good and stuff like that. No. Never again. Never ever again. It was literally like I was having milk, but then at the end, it felt like I was getting an aftertaste of like grass. As a kid, you eat grass, right? That's normal, right? Have you eaten grass as a kid?
Yeah, probably.
That literally brought back memories to when I was like 5 years old, eating grass. If you like matcha, good for you, but I feel like it's just such a sophisticated people taste that my tiny brain cannot comprehend. I'm not even gonna bother give that a rating out of 10. And I'm sorry, Mohit, that I wasn't able to give you a taste test, but Mohit has had matcha before.
I actually have tried matcha, but with another friend, and I just took a small sip, and then I was like, what the is this? I don't taste anything. And the comment I got was, Mohit, you're so uncultured.
Safe to say, we've probably pissed off all the matcha lovers. Please don't unsubscribe. There was no more time to waste as we had to go to the next spot, which served a bunch of pastries and desserts that looked incredible. Can this make up for the matcha? Ladies and gentlemen, in front of us we have a Lotus Biscoff Cheesecake. I'm extremely excited to try this because if you know me, I like Lotus. In the last video we tried a Lotus cinnamon bun in the vegan bakery and it was absolutely incredible. Here they have like a bunch of stuff including matcha yet again. For some reason when you search up matcha in Łódź, there's so many spots here now. It's unbelievable. After the matcha, this just feels like absolute heaven. What an incredible palate cleanser after the abomination I just drank. I'm actually so happy that Mohit didn't try it because his taste buds aren't ruined. So now he can properly enjoy this. For me, this is just a mouth cleanser, but either way, absolutely phenomenal cheesecake. In cheesecake, you need to have the perfect temperature. It can't be too cold, but it also can't be too warm. And here, they've absolutely banged it.
And even the smoothness of the cheese when you like slice through, and then the bottom needs to be firm.
Yeah. In order to make like an incredible cheesecake, you need an incredible amount of precision and accuracy with the amount of cream, the amount of crunchiness at the bottom, and the amount of lotus spread that you're putting at the top. Here, there's such a thick layer of the lotus spread, and it just does an incredible job.
Then in India, there's the thing that when you like the food so good, you say like, I'd kiss that person's hands or something like that. I'd kiss that person's hand, bro, it's so good.
No, you say chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
And then you kiss the chef.
Are you the chef?
Yeah. Right, so we're gonna give this a rating out of 10 in 3, 2, 1,
9.
8. So for me, it's on a tie with the San Sebastian. I think it depends on the mood. I'd sometimes have the San Sebastian and sometimes have the Lotus Biscoff, which is why I've given it the same rating. But what is your reason for it being a 9?
This one, like, I could taste all the flavors. I could taste Biscoff, cheese, and then the crunch at the bottom. San Sebastian, like, it was, as I mentioned, it was a little sour, the cheese in the middle. So if they could, like, change the recipe slightly, they would reach a 9. For the OG users, watchers, if you remember Life is Sweet in Munich, no one has beat that yet. That was a 10 on 10 for all three of us, you, me, Devin.
I cannot remember what Life is Sweet tasted like because it has been, I think, close to 2 years now. But maybe soon we pay them a visit once again. But I don't think we're going to Munich anytime soon after all the videos that came out in March. Now, we didn't have time to go to the fourth spot on the same day, so we went a few days later. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the final spot of the video. It's called Sissy Cakes. They serve a lot of stuff, which includes a bunch of funnily shaped pastries, including some that look like fruits and some that even look like popcorn. I'm extremely intrigued by it because why is there a pastry shaped like popcorn? What does it taste like? Does it actually taste like popcorn? Or is it just sweet? There's only one way to find out. Now, it's kind of weird with this place because it's literally open only 4 days a week. We tried coming here for the last 2 days, but our dumbasses didn't notice that it is closed on both. So we were literally sat in the car. I was putting it in the navigation and it just said that the place is closed. So this is pretty much our third or even fourth attempt at coming at this place. But it does look promising since it is the highest rated at 5.0 stars. Flawless rating. To be fair, it only has 80 reviews, so maybe it's just, I don't know, bots. But again, one way to find out, baby. We took two of the weirdest things that we found there, which was apple and mango. These look absolutely bizarre and they look more like ornaments that you put on a Christmas tree rather than food that you're supposed to consume. Now, even when packaging this thing, in the box you put some sort of lubricant so that the thing at the paper at the bottom sticks, which is a bit bizarre. I am not looking forward to eating this, to be honest, but I mean,
does not have any smell.
From afar, this looks like a tennis ball. Like I can throw this. Okay, you ready? You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
This apple invites doctors.
Now, spoiler alert, I hate mango, so this, even if this is good, I don't think I'm the right person to review it. ये नीचे का खा भी सकते हैं कि नहीं?
पता नहीं यार, मैं तो खा गया हूँ. Okay, spoiler alert, I hate apples. It has a ball inside.
If I would have to describe the texture of it, it's like having the Magnum ice cream. The thing that you have on the top and then inside you have vanilla or whatever
the crunchy
flavor.
Layer and then the cream inside, yeah.
That is the exact texture of it, but taste-wise, it's not great, to be honest. This is the bottom of the apple. Okay, great, let's see. That's the best thing out of those things. The base. That tastes like a Lotus Biscoff biscuit. Now, cameraman Mohit has found also that there's apple pie inside this, which is quite interesting. So, I don't know. Does this make it better? It doesn't. Maybe this is just such a sophisticated thing that my tiny brain cannot comprehend, like matcha. If I had to either choose between matcha or this, then this is definitely the winner. But by a very small margin. Very small margin, trust me. It's edible, really. With matcha, it wasn't edible or drinkable. Here,
it was throwable.
But I'm definitely not coming back, especially that it took a 30-minute drive from my house and that it is closed 4 out of the 7 days of the week. Again, how are you making a profit?
They're probably not. 3, 2, 1.
3. 6. This is a one and done. I'm not coming back to the spot ever again.
Or maybe like some other flavors.
If I got all the flavors, it would cost me around $50. That wraps up the video, and Future Chirag, take it away. Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions. Out of the 4 spots we tried today, I think I'd only go back for the San Sebastian cheesecake and cafe pie to try the other amazing desserts that they had. Let me know what you'd like to see us review next, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.
You and I riding Harleys in Hawaii.
I cannot even swallow that, so it's good. Like, no, always.